You know what I'm saying? A lot of you cats, you staying with a chick that's disrespecting you. You staying with a chick that don't want to listen to what you have to say and don't want to follow your instructions and don't trust you and don't respect you. You really cock blocking for the next man. That's what you're really doing. You're actually cock blocking. You don't realize it because you think, man, I'm trying to smash. I don't give a fuck. But she disrespecting you. She don't trust you. She doesn't value your masculinity. What's the point of being with her?
I'm Keith, winner of the Bad Boy Membership Contest. I recently joined the Bad Boy Membership, but I wish I'd done it a long time ago because the content is the real deal. It helps you become more secure, confident, and masculine, which will help you in all aspects of your life, but especially with women. So thank you for the prizes that I won, but the real thanks is for the powerful content. Get on the Bad Boy Membership now. You won't regret it.
Go to badboymembership.com. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com.
So I got another story. Medicated art, what up? Oriozo, what up, baby? I got another story, man. Like, this shit don't stop. And I mean, I really don't want to sound like I'm complaining. You know what I'm saying? I really don't want to sound like that. But like I said, when Valentine's Day comes around, these are the type of things that happen. You understand? And so the other story I got to tell you is, I mean, it's basically the same shit, man. It's basically the same shit. I had a date set up for Sunday night. You know, I did everything on script where I hit her up around 11:30, around 12 o'clock, 11:30, 12 o'clock. Like right before I did the Real Game No Theory show, I hit her up and I was like, hey, we good? We good for tonight? And she said, yep, 8 o'clock is perfect. 8 o'clock, right? 8 o'clock is perfect. That's what she said. Okay, cool. So I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, cool. You know, she seems to be cooperative, everything good, cool. And it was around like 6:45, almost 7 o'clock. And I got a phone call from a local number. And I answered it. And she said, hey, this is such and such. I know we're supposed to meet tonight. And, you know, the place I invited her to was a bar. And she's like, you know, I went to this, I went out with some friends and I drank a little too much. So would it be okay if we went somewhere else, preferably someplace that had food, because I kind of drank too much and I don't want to drink anymore. You know, I don't want to do that. So I need to go to someplace that has food, if that would be okay with you. And she was on the phone and she sounded audibly drunk. Like she sounded like excited, you know, more excited than you should sound when you're calling somebody for the first time. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of had to, I knew she was messed up. I knew she was drunk. You understand? So the first thing I thought to myself was, this chick is out of pocket. This chick is out of pocket because I set the date up from in the middle of the week, like around Wednesday or Thursday. I told her I would hit her up on Sunday to make sure everything was good. I hit her up Sunday morning, 11:30, and said, hey, we good. And she confirmed and said, we're good. You see what I'm saying? Oh, hell yeah. The Super Bowl performance was fire. Shout out to Dre, Kendrick Lamar, 50, Mary J. Blige. Shout out to Anderson .Paak. Anderson .Paak on the low. I love that dude, man. He is always looking like he's having the best time. Like, I love people like Anderson .Paak because they look like they love life, bro. They look like everything. Every time you see them, they smiling and having a good fucking time. You can't kill their vibe for nothing. That's why I fucks with Anderson .Paak. But yeah, that whole Super Bowl performance was dope. The team that I wanted to win won. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Bengals though. They played a good game. They made it interesting. You know what I'm saying? But the football, the Super Bowl was overall a success to me. Like I enjoyed it. And going back to my story, I'm actually glad that the chick canceled, because if I had went on a date, I would have missed the Super Bowl, and I would have missed the second half of the Super Bowl and probably the Super Bowl performance. You understand? So yeah, man. So yeah, the Super Bowl was dope. So, you know, but back to the story. The chick was audibly, you know, tipsy or drunk. And I'm like, man, this chick is out of pocket, because you confirmed to a date and then you calling me up talking about you had a little bit too much to drink. So that means you're out of control. You understand? That means you, and that's a form of disrespect. And the reason why I'm sharing this story with you guys is so you can understand, you know, not to get mad at chicks, but to understand how you should respond to these type of situations. You understand? I could sit there and say, oh, you know, she's this and she's that and blah, blah, blah. But that's not really the point. The point is how I responded to the situation, right? So she's on the phone telling me all this, explaining how she had a little bit too much to drink and she would rather go someplace else that served food because she feel like she needs some food because she went out with her girlfriends or whatever she did and she had too much to drink. You understand? Now, according to the dating app, this chick is 34 or 36. I forget. 34 or 36 years old. That means you're a grown-ass woman. You understand? You're a grown person. So if you took now, mind you, I set up the date, made you an invitation, and I reconfirmed with you, and you agreed. You agreed to the initial setup, and you agreed to the reconfirmation. And you're an adult. Okay? Fine. So my response to her was, listen. Well, she was like, you know, do we have to go there? And I said, yes, we have to go there. That's the place I chose for us to go. Therefore, we have to go there. And she was like, so your heart is set on that place? I said, yes. You understand? I said, listen, if you need to go eat because, you know, because of whatever reason, then we could reschedule. You can hit me up whenever you feel like it. You know, whenever you're free and whenever you want to try this again, you can hit me up. You understand? But that's where we're going. You understand? And if you want to go have dinner, then go have dinner, and we can take a rain check. You can hit me up later. You understand? And she sounded disappointed. She sounded disappointed. And I said, hey, you know, like I said, you know, if you need to go eat, I understand. Go someplace where you can have some food, go and have dinner, do whatever you need to do. We can reschedule, we can take a rain check, and you have my information. You can hit me up whenever you want to reschedule. And then I said, all right, so you have a good night. And then I hung up the phone. You understand? And then interestingly enough, when I went back to the dating app that we were matched on, she unmatched. You understand? She unmatched. Okay. So, you know, chances are she's not gonna hit me back up to reschedule, and that's cool. You understand? Because listen, in these type of situation, this particular woman, I'm not mad at all women. I'm saying this particular situation, this particular female, she showed herself to be someone who is out of control. She doesn't have any discipline. She doesn't prioritize. She's not trustworthy, and she's very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. Because you agreed not once, but twice. You understand? You agreed to the initial setup, and you agreed to the reconfirmation on the day of. And on the day of, you decided to drink too much at an event before we're supposed to meet. So if you decided to do that, what are like, just common sense. You can slice it any way you want to slice it, but what is she really saying about her priority to try to get to know me? What is she saying about her priority to try to be on a date with me to see what's going on over here? You understand what I'm saying? And that's the way I look at it. This is why, guys, and I'm sharing this story because I want you guys to understand the better way for you to respond to these women. Because a lot of guys would have been like, oh, okay, so where do you want to go? Oh, yeah, sure, we could go to some place that has food. You see what I'm saying? But I look, I set up the date, you agreed. I reconfirmed, and you, check this out. Even on the reconfirmation, because I told y'all what I do. I get the Google link to the venue, and I directly paste it into the dating app so they can click on it and go see the place that I'm inviting them to. When I reconfirmed, I did that again, but on the direct message text, the iMessage on the phone. So now she got the place again. So she knew we was going to a bar. You understand? She knew we was going to a bar. Now listen, there's a couple of ways she could have played it. Even if she had drank, she could have still just kept the date going and met me at the bar and just said, hey, you know, I'm gonna just have water, or I'm gonna get a a non-alcoholic mixed drink. You understand? And that's another thing too. Whenever if you're the type of guy like me who you like to go out to like a bar or a lounge to meet with women, and they say stuff like, oh, I don't drink, that's a red flag. That's a red flag. You understand? Because every bar in America serves non-alcoholic options. Every single bar in the United States of America has a non-alcoholic option. So that means you could just get a Sprite, you could get ginger ale, you could get seltzer water, you could just get regular water with, you know, put some lemon in it, or any one of those drinks that you enjoy, you can get a non-alcoholic version of those drinks. So when a woman says some nonsense like, oh, I don't drink, that's her trying to confront you, basically. She's trying to confront you to see, she's trying to qualify you. She's trying to see what type of man you are. She's trying to see if you're flexible. She's trying to see if you're willing to bend to fit her criteria, so she can see if you're the type of guy that she can take advantage of. You understand? Now that's just the first, that's just the general lesson within this situation.
When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about being stable.
So first, you're gonna have to find discipline within yourself. Do you have that type of discipline? Do you even have the heart to be ruthless?
Women need leadership. It is in their nature to seek out leadership.
You know, you can't do it 99 because all that's part of a man. You got to do it 100.
Apparently, these women out here having sex with somebody. Apparently, they're getting pregnant with somebody. Shoot, somebody getting some.
You should look at something like hypergamy and allow it to inspire you to always be evolving, getting better, expanding, developing.
There are things you know, there are things you don't know. Then there are things you don't know you don't even know.
There can be 10 of us in one room, and there's one question, and there's 10 correct answers, all different.
Now, I want to remind you guys once again, this weekend was Valentine's Day weekend. Remember? Now, think about it. It's Valentine's Day weekend, and I'm inviting a chick out to a bar, and all of a sudden she calls me up 1 hour before we're supposed to meet and tells me, oh, I drank too much. Could we go someplace where they serve food? What is she really trying to do, guys? What is she really trying to do? She's trying to get me to take her to dinner on Valentine's Day weekend. And if I'm a regular dude that is pedestalizing her, I'm gonna go along with that. You understand? This is what I told you guys about this since Thursday, and I had 2 instances. See, and this is why you gotta play the numbers game, because the instance that I told y'all about first happened on Friday. But my Saturday joint was beautiful. You understand? I had a beautiful Saturday evening, and not once did the issue of Valentine's Day come up. That woman Me and that woman, we enjoyed ourselves. We had a beautiful fucking evening. You understand? We did everything. We did everything. A brother almost drowned. You know what I'm saying? So just so you understand, like, it was a beautiful evening with my Saturday night joint. You understand? But Friday was trying to finesse me, and then Sunday trying to finesse me. You get what I'm saying? And what am I doing? Like, I'm back to swiping, back to approaching, back to doing my thing. You understand? Because I can't pedestalize these chicks, and I can't let none of them take me off my game. That's what it's about. It's not about sitting here complaining about women. It's not about that. Women gonna do what they gonna do. And I'm not even mad at Shorty. You know, I'm mad at the disrespect, and I'm mad at the attempt to finesse. But my I guess frustration or anger with her stops. There's a certain point where it stops. And then I take over and I say, hey, no problem. No, it's not even anger or frustration. Honestly, you know what it is? It's disappointment. That's what it really is. I'm disappointed in her. I'm disappointed in her because I was ready to show her a good night. I was ready to like hang out with her, show her a good time. You understand what I'm saying? She was an attractive chick. Like, you know, she was a cute chick. You know what I'm saying? And these days I'm like super, I'm way more particular. So most of the chicks that I match with are way more like, you know, attractive to me. So she was an attractive chick, you know, like I said, 30, if I remember correctly, she was either 34 or 36 years old. I don't know now because she unmatched, right? But it's not anger and frustration. It's actually disappointment. You know, it's like seeing the crackhead on the street, you know, selling a TV, and you just shaking your head like, damn, bruh. Like, I just know you fucked up on that crack. You understand? And it's the same thing with these situations. Like, it's like you looking at these women and it's like, damn, man, like, I know you trying to finesse me because it's Valentine's Day weekend. I know you thought you could call me up an hour before the date and try to get me to switch my agenda because you don't respect what I have going on. And I'm not even mad at you, but what I will not do is I will not allow you to take me off of my game. I will not allow you to take me off of my script. I told you I wanted to meet you at that bar for a reason. You understand? So you're not gonna change my situation, and there's nothing that you're gonna do. And like I said, I gave her the choice to reschedule. You understand? I said, hey, we could take a rain check, but I'm not changing my plans. You get what I'm saying? So that's what. Sanchi. I'm getting his request to go live, so let's see what happens. Sanchi 101 P1017. Yeah, man, don't pedestalize these chicks and allow them to sway you. Don't pedestalize these chicks and allow them to take you off your script, take you off your game, take you off the things that you want to do. You understand? Because I told you guys about this. I guess Sanchi don't want to connect because I hit the yes button. All right. Anyway, I told you guys that, you know, and shout out to 1952 because this is something I heard him say too. You know, you invite women to places that you like to go to. This is the place that I like to go to. This is the place that, like, you know, I go there on Thursday nights because they have live music and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this is the place that I just love to be at. You know what I'm saying? It's very stylish. Yeah, it says Sanchi was unable to join. So whatever. It's very stylish, and they play really good music. Like, this is the type of place. Whenever I hear something on the speaker, I take out my phone and I Shazam it, and then I add to my playlist. So when I'm chilling in the crib, editing, doing some work or whatever, I hear, you know, whoever curates the music at this place, I appreciate it so much. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I go there Thursday nights for live music and jazz and all this. You know, sometimes they have a funk band or whatever, and it's really a dope spot. So this is the place that I like to go to, and it's not too far from my crib too. So logistically speaking, if Shorty trying to smash that night, it's the perfect spot to go to because it's literally walking distance. You know what I'm saying? I don't even have to get in my car. You understand? So I like going to this place because this is where I like to go to. You understand? So if the date don't work out, I'm still at a place that I like being, and I'm comfortable. right? And when a woman sees you in a spot where you're comfortable, it makes a difference. It makes a difference how you relate to that woman. You understand? So when a woman calls you up and tries to act like she wants to switch up the plans, I'm sorry, and she didn't even say she was sorry. She was just like, hey, so I was at an event with my girls, and I drank a little too much, and I need to go someplace where they got food. And I'm thinking, if you need to go get food, go get food. Go have dinner. Go do what you need to do. We can reschedule. And see the thing is, I don't know you and I don't owe you, right? She doesn't owe me anything. I don't owe her anything. I mean, I gave her an invite. She agreed to it, but she did things that canceled the invite. But other than that, it was interesting to me why she was disappointed when I told her that we can reschedule. Like she sounded audibly frustrated, and like I was telling you, like she said, she was drinking, so a lot of truth came out in her responses over the phone. You understand? So I heard her disappointment, and I'm thinking to myself, why are you so disappointed? Why does it matter? You understand? You didn't think enough of the plans that we had to not drink too much. But now that you realize that those plans are not going to happen, now you're disappointed? Nah, you should have been disappointed before you called me up. And like I said, she wasn't remorseful. She wasn't like, oh, I messed up. I had a little too much to drink. I do apologize, blah, blah, blah. Nothing. Nothing like that. She was just like, oh, well, I drank a little too much and I need to go get some food. So can we go someplace that got some... And you just totally bypassed the plans that I had for us. You see what I'm saying? Guys, you have to understand, those are not the type of women that you need to give energy to. And I understand some of you guys, you just come into the game, or you might be going through a drought and you worried about, like, damn, man, I haven't been out on a date for a minute. Let me just go with the flow to try to get the girl in, to try to get her in my situation. Let me just do it. And I'm telling you guys, that's the wrong move, man. That's the wrong move. Stay on your game. Stay on your script. Stay on your shit, and don't let these women finagle you. Don't let these women finesse you, man. Don't let them finesse you. And like I said, I was on my extra guard because it's Valentine's Day weekend. You know what I mean? So, I'm telling you guys these stories, again, not to find a reason to hate on women, but to find every reason to understand yourself even more and understand how you should respond to these things. You understand? I'm not trying to create any type of narrative about females, bro. I'm serious. Because this one female don't represent all females out there. Because like I said, I had a wonderful Saturday evening with another young lady. You understand what I'm saying? I had a beautiful Saturday evening with a young lady. So there's no reason to like get on women for that. I'm just telling you the results of this one story with this one particular chick. You understand? She hit me up an hour before the date, told me some type of nonsense, exposing her lack of decision making. This is why women need guidance. This is why women need management. She called me up talking about, I drank too much at this event with my girls or whatever, so I need to go get some food. I'm like, hey, go get some food. Go have dinner. We can reschedule. You have my information. Hit me up when you're ready to reschedule. You can have a good night. Take it easy. Be safe out there. You know what I'm saying? And I was totally cool. And then I went right back in the living room and watched the game. And then the halftime, the halftime performance was dope. I'm glad I saw it. You understand? So I still had a wonderful evening, without going to see this chick. You understand? And again, that's how your life has to be, where even if you get flaked on or you get disappointed by a female or whatever, you still have other options to continue to enjoy your life, guys. Because like I told you, your life is the celebration. And if she messes up her chances to celebrate with you, that's on her. You don't need to be mad at her. You just need to go back to enjoying your life. You understand? That's all it is, guys.
Go to badboymembership.com. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com.
All right, shout out to Mr. Lucario and Miles Cunningham, the Bad Boys at the Dating Game, and the badboymembership.com for these great prizes to help me tighten up my game. I have the Seiko watch, the Carolina Herrera Bad Boy Cologne, and a $100 gift card for Target to tighten up my spot. So now I got my wrist right, I got my smell right, I'm gonna have my spot right. Now I got my mind right because of all that game I've been learning on the badboymembership.com. So I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the game that you guys lay down. And y'all stay up. Peace.
What's going on? It's your boy Miles Cunningham, and what I want to talk about today is the Bad Boy Membership Contest. All you have to do to be eligible to win the Bad Boy Membership Contest is to be a Bad Boy member. See, what we realize is that when guys join the Bad Boy Membership, they make the transition from simp to player very quickly, and we're just trying to make that transition just a little bit easier. So here's what you get if you win the Bad Boy Membership Contest. So here's what you receive if you win the Bad Boy Membership Contest. A bottle of Bad Boy Cologne by Carolina Herrera, New York. A luxury designer timepiece. And a $100 gift card. To increase your chances of winning, share this post in your story, tag 3 friends, and subscribe to Mr. Lucario or the Miles Cunningham YouTube channel. The link is in the bio. And follow Real Mr. Lucario and Miles in the Game on Instagram. The winner will be announced at the first of the month. Good luck.